If there's an enduring image of the French aristocracy in the English-speaking world, it's probably of a woman in a frilly dress and about 2 feet of hair piled on her head, addressing the question of her subjects being too poor to buy bread with an oblivious, "let them eat cake." That woman was Marie Antoinette, who was the Queen of France during the French Revolution. But while her dress was indeed frilly and her hair was indeed tall, could she really have said something so clueless? The evidence suggests that she didn't. How do we know? Oh, there are lots of reasons. Starting with the fact that in French, the quote isn't even about cake. It's about brioche. Qu'il mange de la brioche. Brioche is delicious. It's a rich, buttery bread, and it has strong associations with decadence. But if you ever try to serve a big loaf of brioche to the guests at a child's birthday party, you'll find out real quick that it is not, in fact, cake. But either way, the point of the quote is that this out-of-touch aristocrat didn't understand the realities of life as a peasant. So maybe that's a semantic quibble. The real evidence against Marie Antoinette having uttered this famous phrase is that, well, it was around long before she was. Scholars of folklore have found versions of the same quote, with some variations, across Europe. In 16th century Germany, there was a story of a noblewoman wondering why the hungry peasants didn't eat croissant, a kind of sweetbread. There's no evidence that Marie Antoinette ever said, "let them eat cake." But we do know people have been attributing the phrase "qu'il mange de la brioche" to her for nearly 200 years, and debunking it for just as long. The first time the quote was connected to Antoinette in print was in 1843. A French writer named Jean-Baptiste Alphonse Carre reported finding the quote in a book from 1760, when Marie Antoinette was just 5 years old. He hoped this would end the rumor that she was responsible for the famous phrase once and for all. Sorry about that, Jean-Baptiste. We're trying.